Hello, I hope you're well. Welcome once again. This time I'm bringing to you some devices I purchased through TEMU. These technological devices can be used to complement the smart TVs you have at home, or you can add them to your entertainment room or bedroom. The first device is this H96 Max TV box with Android TV. About this TV box, I highlight that it has two USB ports, for example, to install external files or, for example, to play multimedia audio or video content. On its back, I really want to highlight the inputs. It has a port, of course, for the HDMI cable, a port for the LAN cable for the internet, which is very appreciated, and a port to connect, for example, an adapter for composite inputs, and also the port for the power cable. I want to mention that the remote control is very ergonomic, and the TV box provides you with the time, which can be very useful. This TV box is an excellent complement for when you have, for example, a smart TV with an operating system limited in terms of applications, because this TV box with Android TV based on Android 14 allows you to install applications in APK format externally if you require it, in addition to, of course, the applications that you find in the Play Store. On the remote control, you find the button for the Google Voice Assistant, so you can give it commands, for example, search for multimedia content through applications, open applications, among other things. This TV box is a great complement to your old TV because it's compatible with all the popular streaming apps currently available, as well as those that aren't as popular or that are somewhat compromised in terms of legality. What stands out about this TV box is its 4 GB of RAM and 32 GB of storage. The operating system is smooth, and it's also worth noting that it supports video playback up to 4K with high dynamic range. And if you have an 8K video, for example, it will also play it. But the maximum resolution and graphics quality will obviously depend on the screen you use. In this case, I'm using a 55-inch 4K TV as an example. In case you need something a little cheaper and much easier to transport, because it's much smaller, we have the portable version, which would be this TV stick, also the H96 Max. It has the same remote control and two cables, one to charge via the screen's USB port, in this case the TV, and a cable that serves as an extension if you don't want to connect it directly to the HDMI port on your screen, so it doesn't take up as much space. This TV stick also has the button for the Google Voice Assistant on its remote control, and it works very well when you want to search for content or, for example, when you want to open applications. The operating system is also Android TV with Android 14. You can install a wide variety of applications through the Google Play Store if you require it. The maximum possible video playback is in 4K, also with high dynamic range. The limitation is that it has 2 GB of RAM and only 8 GB of storage space compared to the previous TV box. But remember that this one is portable and cheaper. The next item would be these painless wear earphones. What does this mean? Well, they're used without feeling pain, meaning they're special and very, very dedicated for those people like me who, for example, suffer when using earphones that go deep inside our ears. Here, I'll show you the design in more detail. For me and for many people, it's exceptional. In fact, I really like them precisely for the reason I mentioned, because with regular earphones that go deep inside the ear, I feel a lot of pain after several minutes, while with these, I didn't feel any pain, neither did my wife, which I think is great. Obviously, they don't have noise cancellation, but for those who want to not be completely isolated from the environment and not suffer with their use, they would be the best. If you keep them in their box or case, they will also charge. You can charge the case itself through the USB cable it has. When you take them out of this case, they automatically go into pairing mode, so you can link them with devices such as smartphones, or in this case, I use them with this smart TV, and I personally ordered them for these reasons. First, because I don't like to completely isolate myself from the environment. Second, because I didn't want to suffer with normal headphones which go deep inside the ear. With these, I don't have that problem. Third, because many times at night I want to watch TV until late and not disturb my wife, which is why for me, and I think for many others, it will be incredibly useful and at a very affordable price. Also, I really like that you can give commands with the tap that I'm showing or that my wife shows right now. With one tap, you can pause the video. With another tap, you can continue playing it. With two taps, you can skip to the next video. Taps also work when, for example, you pair these earphones with your smartphone to answer or reject a call. The second item I've been wanting for a long time are these colored LED strips with a sensor. Installation is very easy. The sensor would be on this part, obviously pointing toward the screen, and the LED strips would be on the back of the TV. You can attach them with the included adhesive or simply with masking tape, as I did, in case you suddenly want to remove them later and place them on another TV. They work with or without the app mentioned in the manual. The advantage of linking it with the app is that you can control some aspects of the LED lights, such as I'm showing you right now, the saturation. If you want more vivid or more saturated colors or results, then you can do it very easily with the app. And obviously the sensor's job is to capture the light from the screen and thus display the results on the back of the LED lights. These lights themselves will change incredibly quickly depending on the colors the sensor detects, which I think is great. And I've also been wanting to experience these LED lights for a long time. If you want to improve the entertainment experience in your bedroom or living room, I 100% recommend them. Installation is very easy and their functionality is very versatile. The last device I'd like to recommend is this portable mini projector. It's very affordable, very functional, and has a USB port for playing audio or video multimedia content, an HDMI cable port for connecting, for example, a video game console or TV box, and also a headphone jack. And as you can see, you can easily adjust its tilt angle. Its remote control is small, very ergonomic, with just a few keys, just enough for what this mini projector offers. Here at the top, you can easily adjust the sharpness of this projector's projection with this wheel. I emphasize that its operating system is based on Android 11. Let's say the maximum resolution is Full HD, which is enough for many people. You can reach a diagonal of a little over 100 inches depending on the distance you place it from the canvas, wall, or other surface where you decide to project its results. And although it has 200 ANSI lumens, which in theory sounds like it's not much, the truth is that in practice, considering that it's an inexpensive mini projector in a dark room, the result is very good. It can get you out of trouble. It also has internal speakers that, although not incredibly powerful, they can also get you out of a lot of trouble. You can play multimedia content by connecting a USB flash drive, whether in audio or video format. You can also connect something to the HDMI port, such as a video game console, a digital signal decoder, or a TV box. Finally, I remind you can find the purchasing links in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching and until next time.